There comes a moment in everyone's life when the noise of the world becomes too loud. Opinions, expectations, and judgments start to drown out that small, steady whisper inside of you. The one that knows what you truly want. You begin to second-guess yourself. You start asking others what you should do, how you should feel, what's right or wrong, as if they know you better than you do. But the truth is, your inner voice, that quiet instinct deep within, has always been right. It's the compass that never fails. The reason you don't hear it anymore isn't because it stopped speaking. It's because you stopped listening. The world taught you to doubt it, to follow the crowd, to seek validation instead of truth. But real power, real peace, and real confidence come when you trust your own voice again, when you choose your inner knowing over outside noise. This is not about arrogance. It's about alignment. It's about remembering who you are beneath the layers of fear, noise, and expectation. Today, let's rediscover that voice. The one that's been waiting, patiently, quietly, for you to finally come home. The first step to trusting your own voice is learning to be still. The world thrives on distraction. Every notification, every scroll, every demand for attention is designed to pull you away from yourself. But your intuition speaks softly. It doesn't shout. It waits for silence. When you slow down long enough to listen, without judgment, without rushing, you begin to hear that voice again. It might come as a gut feeling, a gentle knowing, or a deep sense of peace. At first, it's faint, but with practice it grows stronger. Silence becomes your teacher. Stillness becomes your power. The second step is to stop outsourcing your decisions. You can seek advice, you can learn from others, but don't hand them the steering wheel of your life. Most people are just projecting their own fears onto your path. They'll tell you to play it safe because they didn't. They'll tell you it's impossible because they couldn't do it. But their limitations don't belong to you. When you make a decision, even a small one, based on your own truth, you build trust in yourself. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you act on your inner guidance, the more confident you become in it. The third step is to accept that your voice won to always be understood. And that's okay. Your truth isn't meant to please everyone. It's meant to free you. You might lose people along the way. You might face judgment or rejection. But the cost of fitting in is far greater than the cost of standing alone. When you silence your own voice to make others comfortable, you betray yourself. And nothing is more painful than that. Real growth begins when you can stand tall in your truth, even when it shakes, even when it's uncomfortable, and say, "This is who I am." The fourth step is to learn the difference between fear and intuition. Fear screams, intuition whispers. Fear pushes, intuition guides. Your intuition always moves you toward peace, even when it challenges you. Fear, on the other hand, keeps you safe but small. Trusting your own voice means you will have to step beyond your comfort zone, again and again, until courage feels like home. The fifth step is forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for all the times you ignored that inner voice. You knew something wasn't right, but you stayed. You felt something was calling you, but you hesitated. That's okay. You were learning. Every time you betrayed your own truth, you weren't weak. You were human. Now you know better. Now you can listen differently. Trust grows in self-compassion. You don't need to punish yourself for the past. You just need to promise yourself you'll listen next time. The sixth step is to protect your energy. You cannot hear your truth in an environment filled with chaos, negativity, or constant comparison. Your voice gets lost when you surround yourself with people who make you question your worth. Create space for what uplifts you. Quiet mornings, deep conversations, time in nature, art, prayer, reflection. These moments are where your inner guidance becomes clear. You don't need to isolate yourself, but you do need boundaries. Peace is sacred. Guard it like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. The seventh step is to act. Trusting your voice isn't just about hearing it, it's about following it. Intuition without action becomes anxiety. You'll feel stuck if you know what to do but never do it. Take the step, even if it's small. Speak your truth, even if your voice trembles. Once you begin to live in alignment with that inner compass, something magical happens. Life starts responding. Doors open. The right people appear. Synchronicities unfold. Because the universe supports those who live from authenticity. And the final step? Stay patient. Trusting yourself isn't something you master overnight. It's a daily practice. You'll still doubt yourself sometimes. You'll still question your choices. But with every moment of honesty, every act of courage, every time you listen within, instead of looking around, you'll grow stronger. You'll start recognizing that your voice, your true voice, has never led you astray. It was only fear that did. When you begin to truly trust your own voice, everything changes. You stop chasing validation. You stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop needing permission to live the life you feel called to live. You move with quiet confidence. Not because you think you know everything, but because you're at peace with yourself. You stop being driven by approval and start being guided by purpose. You start speaking less, but every word carries weight. You start acting with calm certainty, because you know that whatever happens, you'll handle it. Your voice is your power. It's your truth, your wisdom, your essence. It's not found in the crowd, in trends, or in what everyone else is doing. It's found in silence, in reflection, in that feeling deep inside that says, "This is me." Trust that voice. It's not reckless. It's real. It's not loud. It's wise. When you follow it, you align with who you were always meant to be. No one else can walk your path. No one else can tell you who you are. The world doesn't need another imitation. It needs your authenticity. Every time you trust yourself, you remind others that they can too. That's how change happens. Not through noise, but through quiet strength. Through people who choose truth over fear, and alignment over approval. So take a deep breath. Listen. You already know what to do. You already know who you are. It's time to trust your own voice, and let it lead you home. If this message spoke to something deep within you, remember, your silence holds wisdom, your truth holds power, and your voice deserves to be heard. Don't let the noise of the world drown it out. If you found strength in these words, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Truth in Silence, where we uncover the strength that lives within stillness and awaken the power of your authentic self. Stay grounded, stay true, and always trust your own voice.